2 years had passed since the day I watched my marriage collapse like a house of cards. My ex-wife, Rachel, had been my world once, confident, beautiful, and full of charm. Everyone thought we were perfect together. I thought so too, until the night I learned what perfect really meant to her. She'd been unfaithful. Not just once, but for months. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. She just looked at me with tired eyes and said, "You stopped making me feel special." That sentence carved itself into me. I packed my things, left, and never looked back. Divorce was ugly, but when it was done, I promised myself one thing: I would never let her name have power over me again. I kept that promise. For 2 years, I rebuilt my life. Got a new house, adopted a dog, and even started smiling again. Rachel became a ghost, a lesson I didn't want to remember. Until that Thursday night. I had just come home from work when I heard the knock, 3 sharp raps against the door. When I opened it, 2 uniformed police officers stood outside. "Mr. Miller?" one asked. "Yes. I'm Detective Harris, and this is Detective Lane. We'd like to ask you a few questions about your ex-wife, Rachel Miller." The name hit me like cold water. Rachel? What about her? "Can we come in?" My pulse quickened. I stepped aside, leading them to the living room. My dog, Cooper, barked once before curling up by my feet. Detective Harris opened a small notebook. "Mr. Miller, when was the last time you saw your ex-wife?" 2 years ago. At the courthouse, when we finalized the divorce." "Why?" The 2 detectives exchanged a look. Harris continued, "Your ex-wife was reported missing 3 days ago." I froze. "Missing? What do you mean, missing?" "Her employer contacted us when she didn't show up for work. Her phone's been off since last week. Her car was found abandoned near the edge of Lake Crest." My mind spun. Rachel, missing? Despite everything, the word missing sent a chill through me. I'd once loved her deeply. Betrayal or not, the idea of something happening to her made my stomach twist. Detective Lane spoke next. "We're following up on a few leads. One of them involves a financial dispute. Her bank records show several large withdrawals, and your name appeared in her recent call history." "What?" I frowned. "She called me." "Yes. 3 times last month." I blinked. "I never got those calls." Lane nodded. "Could have been blocked or from a different number. Do you mind if we check your phone records?" "Go ahead," I said, handing my phone over. As they stepped aside to compare data, I tried to make sense of it. Why would Rachel be trying to reach me after all this time? We hadn't spoken since the divorce. She'd made it clear she didn't want to. Detective Harris returned, flipping his notepad. "Did your ex-wife ever mention anyone named Aaron Blake?" The name sounded faintly familiar. "I think that was the guy she cheated with." "Why?" He nodded slowly. "Mr. Blake was found unconscious in his apartment last night. Looks like a struggle. He's stable now, but he had Rachel's name written on a note beside him." My chest tightened. "Are you saying he hurt her?" "We don't know yet," Harris replied carefully. "But it looks like she might have been involved in something, possibly blackmail. We're trying to piece it together." I rubbed my temples, overwhelmed. "Listen, I haven't seen her. Haven't talked to her. I moved on. Whatever she got into, I had nothing to do with it." The detective studied me for a moment, then Harris said, "We believe you, Mr. Miller. But if she does try to contact you, call us immediately." After they left, I sat in silence for a long time. The ticking clock on the wall was the only sound. That night, sleep wouldn't come. I kept wondering, why would Rachel call me? What did she want to say? The next morning, I got my answer. When I went to get the mail, there was a small brown envelope with no return address. Inside was a folded piece of paper and an old photo of Rachel and me, from our wedding day. On the back, in her handwriting, were 4 words. "I'm sorry. Forgive me." My hands trembled. The postmark was dated 5 days ago, right before she disappeared. For a moment, I stood there, frozen, staring at the photo. Then I realized something that made my blood run cold. She'd mailed it before the police ever came. Whatever happened to Rachel, She had known something was coming. And somewhere deep down, despite everything she'd done to me, a small part of me hoped she was still alive.